Here we are, guys. We're back with another video, and today we got 6 of the most terrifying cave diving experiences. Let's get right into it.
Caving is known for exploring some of the most dangerous, narrow, and unpredictable cave systems in the world. But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life.
Is it dude's voice or AI voice?
I don't know.
On November 3rd, 2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple: follow the rope, reach the end, and document the
water,
journey.
bro. No way I'm going in there with
Goes
water.
exactly as planned
Oh
underground.
my.
At first,
That's
everything
bad.
seemed fine. Headlamps on, boots laced, spirits high. They moved
It's like the
deeper
water not
inside,
like ever get hotter.
unaware that the
That's kinda
conditions
cool.
had already changed.
That is cool,
and
but it's
fast.
not cool enough. Oh, he said the conditions changed and fast.
Yeah.
Not
Like I'm
long
pretty
into their
comfortable on
descent,
water,
They found
but
themselves battling rising
you
water,
start
The cave's
getting them
narrow
tight
Rising
spaces,
water, nah, I'm good.
the water rising.
making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were slick. Every step forward took them deeper. They were still laughing, talking about reaching the end of the tunnel, but beneath the surface, tension was starting to build. Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead, tried to warn them. Some sections are completely underwater. You'll have to duck your head just to get through. There's no way to breathe in parts of it.
That is actually, honestly, probably better than tight.
Like I'm way more comfortable with this than
Yeah.
the tight,
Yeah.
dry caves that them dudes were going through in the
Still,
last video.
the group pushed forward,
Yeah.
following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong.
Sort of
But
little
as
amount
they
of air
went deeper
that's
into the
probably-
flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's face. His confidence faded.
The
His
fear of
movements grew tense and frantic.
it filling
The
up
water
and stuff.
level
I'm
kept
not-
rising until it filled
Yeah,
his ears,
rising.
and the only way to breathe was to tilt his head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled,
You
the
imagine
more
it's
unstable he
rising,
became,
and then you
until
start getting back
suddenly
further, and there's
everything
nowhere to
went
go.
wrong.
Yeah. Oh God, look at him. He's freaking out. What the fuck?
Oh, he lost. Oh shit. What happened?
He started freaking out and started swimming back to him. What happened? Was he?
I don't even know.
One of Alex's friends panicked. Struggling to
happened?
breathe,
Yeah,
he
he's
grabbed
probably
onto Alex in desperation,
I don't know.
nearly dragging them both underwater. Cold, water,
That's one
darkness,
thing you literally cannot do.
claustrophobia. In a
It's
cave,
creating a wave
panic
too.
is your worst enemy. Despite
Yeah.
the chaos, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted. It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
His head.
That first one there in the water, it was kind of bad. I feel like I'm a little more comfortable in the water. It didn't seem too tight for me.
Yeah.
But-
Once that water starts rising, I'm out.
The
Yeah.
thought of the water rising and there being nowhere to go or getting in too far, that kind of started to make me panic. That wasn't too bad for me personally.
All right. So let's see. Let's see how scary it's gonna get going forward.
All right, let's check out this next one. See if this one is
This man was
worse.
exploring a cave when he reached a dangerously narrow passage. Determined to push forward, he squeezed himself into the tight gap and nearly became stuck. The video was uploaded to YouTube on January 10th, 2022, under the title Smothered in a Claustrophobic Cave. The man behind the channel Caveman Hikes has posted dozens of similar videos where he successfully escapes caves after long and risky
I don't know
explorations.
how this dude
But
does
in this
it.
video, things look far more tense.
But so far I haven't felt like that squeeze. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take the light with me, is the problem. If I go Superman style, I can certainly get through, but then my clothes are gonna bunch up and it'll look cool on camera, but very uncomfortable bunching clothes up
He going
and
down?
back at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
So one of the nice things about these is
I don't like
you
that
can
at
use your
all.
feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through
Nah,
here.
I
And
can
I did
never do
okay.
this.
It didn't look like I was gonna, but
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
I'm pretty much
Way tighter.
I feel like there's
I just
not
had a hard
enough
time
leverage.
leveraging myself
he's
See,
getting
move myself over the
inches
snow.
of leverage at a time to where he's able to
But
just
it's gonna be
barely slide through there.
it's gonna be a little lossy here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Trying to give
Yeah.
you
That looks
A
so
decent view.
uncomfortable.
It looks like it's
what's going on in
curving
my
Yeah.
too.
gumdrop's life here.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'll bring you closer.
I'd
There
have
we
to take
go.
the hoodie off.
So it's all about
Yeah, it's
leverage,
probably-
and I don't know
probably
where my
sweat.
feet are here.
It
But
could be cold though.
I'm working my way through here as I can.
What? That's deeper than I
I
thought.
can't turn and see. You see, this is the problem with the clothes bunching up.
Then your hoodie pulls up over your head and you're
That's tight.
stuck in it. Yeah, no, this is much worse
Okay.
than the previous clip.
At that moment, he decides not to risk it
Oh,
any
yeah.
further and
Oh,
begins
yeah.
carefully backing out the way he came. Fortunately, he manages to escape without any injuries.
Shoo! Yeah,
That
you
was
get
bad.
that one.
Yeah.
That might have been the worst one I've seen yet. Something about going like backwards into one seemed a
Yeah,
lot
but
worse than going forward. to me.
I can never imagine going down that one head first.
Yeah, head first, but I'm like, if like most of the ones
Oh,
we see,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
going forward.
Yeah,
This dude's
yeah.
like going down, and
Yeah.
it seemed like it was curving.
Yeah, the only thing worse than that would be going head first.
Yeah,
I think.
going in, yeah, because that's. See, at least if you go down, you can lose your legs to go back up. But if you go
Yeah,
down
I'd
head
be way
first,
more confident.
how are you? Yeah, your arms, you're gonna have to push up your entire body back up.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
All right, let's see. That was definitely worse.
That one was bad.
This story comes from the YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by two brothers, James and Edward.
So I
Since
think
early
those
2020,
dudes.
they've been
those dudes we
exploring
watched
dangerous
before,
and
they're
extremely
twins.
tight cave
Mm.
systems,
of them
documenting
are.
their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already visited several sections of this sprawling
caves are
maze-like
well
cave
known.
system, even discovering an underground waterfall
Oh, that's
during
cool.
one of their previous trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth. However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the Nervous Breakdown.
This one's tight.
Whew.
A title that
name that.
perfectly describes the mental state of anyone
Alright.
attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly.
I'm going
The
down
brothers squeezed
to
through a narrow
slippery.
entrance and reached the first
Yeah.
open chamber of the cave. But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle.
I'll
A
say,
muddy
so
chamber
far,
with a deep,
it's not very
narrow
tight.
pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out.
What
The slippery
hell?
walls and lack of solid footing
Fall
would
down
make it
there?
nearly impossible to pull someone out.
That's,
After safely passing
yeah.
this dangerous area, they
Bro,
finally reached
You
the
imagine
entrance
that
to the
one
infamous
slip?
Nervous
He said you
Breakdown.
fall down in
To their
there.
frustration,
They don't even
There'd
look
be
like.
no
part of the
getting you
surrounding
out.
Bro
area
looks like he
had
doesn't even
collapsed,
care really.
making
Like,
it much harder to find a
Yeah.
safe route forward. Rocks were scattered everywhere, narrow drops surrounded them, and pitch-black darkness filled the space. After a long search, Edward eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went wrong.
bro.
He had no idea that this decision would become one of the biggest mistakes of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
Wow, imagine that.
Huh.
Damn, you got too far. You can't even hear him.
I don't know.
Huh. I don't hear James anymore. Uh-oh.
He suddenly found himself in a nightmare scenario,
Batteries. Who got batteries?
lost in an unknown part of the cave with no way to communicate.
It's
At
like he's
first,
smart.
he tried to
That
stay
phone
calm
runs out.
and continued
Yeah.
moving, still hoping he would
Bro,
meet
if your
James.
if your batteries run out, you're literally dead.
Yeah, you can't see.
You were
nothing.
gone. You were literally gone. That's like crazy to think about. I'd have to be super prepared with batteries.
head.
Yeah, you would have
But
to
after 30
fall
minutes
through.
of searching and calling out with no answer, the reality of the situation
30
began
minutes?
to sink in. He knew that panic was the worst possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly taking over. After
So,
countless
did he
failed
get
attempts
lost or
to
something?
locate his brother,
Yes.
Like
Edward
that,
decided
they
to
didn't say
retrace
yet.
his steps,
What if he's stuck?
He
only
said
to realize
something about
how
retracing
difficult
the
that would
steps.
be.
Because this is the dude that went down. His brother was supposed to be up top,
He's
I
just
think.
lost. He
Yeah.
doesn't know how to get back up. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty scary too.
James! It's been like 30 minutes since I last saw him. I don't even know where I'm at. I tried to go back to the last place I saw him, and everything just looks the same.
Oh, man.
It's just a jumbo maze.
Every direction looked exactly the same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step,
Bro, why would you
the
not
situation
be doing
became more
something
desperate.
to remember?
A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to escape. Or worse, he could fall into a hidden fissure. Even without physical injury, it would be easy to wander in circles until exhaustion took over. The recording, which began with excitement as he entered the nervous breakdown, could have ended as a tragic documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail, a piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down. Following it, he was finally able to find his way back.
That's crazy.
James! Oh,
That's probably such a
You're over
relief
here?
hearing him.
oh, dude,
I mean, you get
this
lost.
place is a maze, man.
Oh, hey, I
For a long,
Dude.
Randy, you could probably get lost for
I
days.
thought
in
we were
there.
never gonna see each other. Dude, I know.
And your batteries
After
will run out
reuniting,
at some
the
point.
brothers stayed
Yeah.
together for the
Oh
rest
my.
of the expedition, and eventually made it safely out of the cave without serious injuries. This experience didn't stop them from exploring caves. They
For
continue
sure.
to upload videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution and much
That's
better
sand.
preparation.
No, that's kind of cool.
All right, that one wasn't too bad. I didn't think.
At least the tightness, like with getting trapped or anything, but
Yeah, wasn't very
idea-
claustrophobic-y.
yeah, the idea of getting lost,
Yeah, that's definitely pretty scary.
that's so bad. I think the second one was definitely worse. Though.
Yeah, the tightness of that. I don't think anyone's gonna beat that one.
I
I'd
don't
be
know.
surprised.
This one seems a bit crazy.
Trapped in rising water.
The following story took place in January 2014, when a group of cave explorers set out to conquer Lost John's Cave in Lancashire, England. This impressive cave system stretches for about 3
That
miles,
just looks creepy.
with known depths
That
reaching
footage.
around 700 feet. Most of the team had
700
years of
feet.
caving experience behind them,
That's
and,
insane.
like many seasoned explorers, they were confident in their abilities. They carefully prepared for the expedition, studying maps, planning their route, and packing the necessary gear. But in the world of caving, there is a brutal truth. When something goes wrong, no amount of planning can guarantee safety. Even the most experienced explorers can find themselves in life-threatening situations. That is exactly what happened to one member of the group,
Vin Diesel?
Bob Johnson. At first, the expedition went smoothly.
Bro,
The team moved deeper into the cave. Being stuck in such a tight space is already horrifying. The feeling of solid rock squeezing your body, the walls closing in, you can't move, you can barely breathe, and panic
Can they
begins to
not
creep
get
in.
to him?
For Bob, the
I
night
guess
was
there
just
is someone
beginning.
there, but
What's
maybe
the
they have to be
method
in
here?
here.
He now had to face a far more terrifying threat.
Pushing back
Rising
or
water.
try to.
Yeah,
Water makes
rising
any
water.
caving
No.
trip
Oh, the
infinitely
water's
more
rising
dangerous.
because he's
In a dry
blocking it.
cave, even if you get
Oh,
stuck,
shit.
at least you have time to think.
Oh god, yeah, that's bad.
Block-
When
Blocking the
water
way
starts
out.
rising, the situation becomes deadly within minutes.
Oh my god, and the people
Imagine
in front of
freezing
him
water
too.
slowly climbing up your body while you are trapped in
They
solid
could
rock,
probably keep going,
unable to
though,
move.
right?
Maybe I
The
guess.
terror is indescribable. Bob
Yeah, I
knew he
can't
had only a
imagine
short
that.
time
This
before drowning
situation is
became a
bad.
real possibility, and he fought desperately to free himself. But the water soaked through his clothing, making him heavier, and his
No.
escape attempts even
Imagine
more
you had, like,
hopeless. Just when
like
the
a
situation
wetsuit or
seemed
something,
completely
water's, like,
hopeless,
filling it up,
one of the
making
team
you,
members
like,
had an idea.
Expand.
The idea that would ultimately save Bob's life.
Oh,
Why is he still
so-
going forward?
Instead of trying to push him forward, the team members behind him began carefully pulling him back.
Bro, what? Why would that not be like the first thing they do?
So it's like,
Bro said they've been trying to push him forward this whole time.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted to keep progressing with their cave, man.
Bro,
They
that's-
they wasn't gonna let this trip get ruined for Bob.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
The way you came, and it worked. Bob was
Yeah,
finally
no.
free.
That would have been
though
the
his
first
ordeal was
thing you
far
think
from
of.
over.
Yeah, if you can't
Later,
go
he shared in the
forward.
comments that he and the two teammates who rescued him had to crawl.
How long did it take you to get out? When I was in high school, we used to go to some caves in southern Illinois for our geology class field trip. I look back at it now and think my school must have been crazy to let us go in some places we went to, belly crawling in 8 inches of water and 12-inch high passage.
What the kind of school is
Got
that?
pulled out the tube by 2 others behind me. It took another 3 hours of intense crawling to exit the cave another way.
Oh my god, 3 hours? Watching these videos, you can't like process the amount of time that they actually spend in these caves. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, it's probably like
For
a
3
whole
hours
day,
to
man.
escape the cave through an
Yeah.
alternative route. This incident
Hours.
left such a deep psychological scar that even today, Bob says he can't watch the footage from that day without experiencing severe anxiety.
I bet. That might be worse, I think.
Oh yeah, that one was rough.
Well,
But it did seem like he got out kind of. That dude,
Yeah.
the guy in the second video, was he not in there alone?
it looked like he was
Yeah.
alone.
That was close. The water filling up that scenario, I feel like was pretty scary. But
Yeah, they were just trying to push him. I guess they just wanted to keep on going forward.
yeah,
It seemed pretty easy to get him out once they started pulling him back.
depending on how long. I mean, we don't really know how
Yeah,
long
that
it
is
took.
true.
They could have just
Yeah.
cut it. It could
Yeah.
have taken an hour to get in there.
That is
but
true. See, but that adds in like how much scarier that is. I feel like
yeah,
that's a close one. I feel like.
yeah, because
the
you're
water-
almost on a time restraint there too. 'Cause
Yeah.
the water's filling up.
Yeah,
You could be gone.
you can't wait to get your energy back. Yeah, that's number one for me.
That'd be a
Unsettling video was
tiebreaker for
filmed by
me. Let's
Jacob,
see if this one can.
an experienced explorer obsessed with uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, he had descended into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the hidden history of these places with his viewers. But this time was different. This time he encountered something he would never forget. On the cold, rainy evening of December 5th, 2017, Jacob drove down a dark, deserted road toward another abandoned
how
mine,
terrifying that was.
unaware of what awaited him underground.
Night was stormy and high winds as well.
Why
Right?
would you go at night?
Yeah, that is so dumb. Before this, we were taking the old mill ruins at the low.
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit, and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me. This way.
This
So
feels
let's
like a
check
horror
it out.
Yeah, bro. Think this dude's going down there by himself at night.
Mhm.
I like how? Why? I can't even walk outside at night. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked by some demon. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's people's imaginations like. Is my imagination? I just couldn't do it. I would be expecting there's a bear in there at least. Like
Yeah. Some sort of cold.
all the movies. Yeah, I could never do it. My mind would not let me do it.
Yeah. That dude is. These dudes are.
Let's get in
Okay.
there.
They got something different
At
in
first,
their heads.
everything seemed normal, almost calm. But the deeper he ventured, the stronger a strange feeling of unease grew inside him as he passed beneath rotting wooden beams, barely holding back the crushing weight of the earth. After more
risk
than 15
literally
minutes of
no
walking,
reward.
something strange appeared
Got
on
that
camera.
adrenaline rush or
We're gonna
something.
take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in.
You see the white light appear further down the main foliage tunnel in the dark and on the right hand side of the screen as I pan to the left. Strange.
Huh?
It's like plan.
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna. Let's
As
see.
I pan to the
Yeah.
left. Is it that?
I don't know. Maybe it's down there. Maybe we'll see.
I'm assuming that X means a dead end or somebody died.
What?
A faint flash of light deep in the tunnel,
Oh,
like a
I
distant
saw that. You
flashlight
see it?
Yeah.
beam. Though Jacob didn't notice it at the time, moments
That's
later,
weird.
Is that a
disturbing
eye?
sounds began to
I don't know
echo through
what
the
that
tunnel.
is.
Soft,
So gotta
whisper-like
be
noises
scripted.
coming from somewhere
That's
just
either-
out of sight.
Or it could be like an animal or something.
Do you hear that?
Very strange sounds.
Sounds like what is that wind?
What?
Like whispering.
I don't know if you can hear
does.
that on the camera.
The way he's acting kind of does seem like
He's view
scripted.
farming.
Yeah, it
He's farming
seems
right
kind of a little weird to me, but maybe it's real.
Do you hear that?
Like he's
It stopped. Wow.
bro. What?
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but
It's the way he's acting seems sus, don't it?
Just the start of the video, like it tried to set the tone
Yeah.
up as if it was gonna be scary. The
Yeah.
storm, the wind.
Yeah.
Nighttime.
And he's always trying to like reassure us. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I think that's a little scripted.
I don't know if I'm buying this one.
Even still, it's kind of.
It is creepy.
that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or
Bird.
I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but wow. I've heard some weird stuff in
I
mines,
think I
but
see
that is
something
definitely
turns so
creepy. I
slow.
don't know what that is. So let's get out of here.
I mean, that noise is definitely
And,
scary. I don't know what.
Head back out to the
I don't know
portal.
what the hell it could be.
That was weird.
I don't know if that's some editing or that's actually what
I
he's
think I keep
hearing.
hearing something. That was strange. I hear the air blowing here. Wow. I'm getting out
Someone
of here.
else was in there cave diving and it was
I
trying
really
to
hear that
scare him.
airflow.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here and heading home.
Uneasy, Jacob turned back toward the entrance. But on his way out, he noticed another tunnel he had missed before, and cautiously decided to investigate.
Looking down the tunnel here.
Why? Why? Bro, what? Nah.
Look, the one on the end swinging.
Curious.
Where is he at? Like, what is this?
Said it's like an old mine.
Okay.
I don't know why
Yeah,
that
you're
one
right.
chain is swinging back there.
It's the wind.
Don't know if you can see that in the video or not.
Bro, ain't no way that chain is swinging.
Inside,
Super
steel
wide.
chains hung from the ceiling, ordinary at first glance, until he saw one of them slowly swaying back and forth, as if someone had just touched it. That was enough for Jacob. Realizing he was not
Bro, you'd
alone,
have to swing that
he
with so much
immediately
force.
left the mine and never looked back. To this day, he still has no explanation for what happened in that tunnel. It remains an unsolved mystery.
I mean, that would be scary, but I don't know if I'm buying.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical on that one.
And if that was truthfully happening, then yeah, it would be scary. But
I ain't buying it.
I'm not buying it.
That one's going to the bottom of my list so far. But
Yeah. That's definitely my bottom.
it's our last one.
Underground with spiders. That definitely sounds horrible, actually. Stuck underground with spiders. No way to get them off you. But we're gonna see.
See how tight of space it is.
Unsettling 30-minute video was filmed by a
I
man
was
named
not prepared.
Daniel, who entered a
He's
cave
gonna
with
go in
2
there
of
like
his
that.
friends despite having no proper caving experience or equipment.
Bruh.
Only a few minutes
That's
after going
so dumb.
underground, they got lost, as anyone would expect. While searching for a way out, Daniel discovered a
What?
small chamber
Oh my
crawling
God, I
with
thought-
massive
I think
spiders.
that was a monster.
I thought that was something
Daniel
too.
discovered they
I
got
thought
lost.
that was really a
As
demon
anyone
going out of.
Yeah.
While searching for a way
Oh, it was
out,
like Ghostface.
Daniel discovered a small chamber crawling
yeah.
with massive spiders.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's getting cooked.
Oh, I'm not scared.
These
of
guys are
spiders, there's a
unexperienced,
shitload
too.
of 'em.
Yeah, I don't even see it.
Okay, spiders, don't touch me and I won't touch you.
And to make things even worse, one of his friends nearly became stuck between the cave walls. At first, the group tried to stay calm and act as if everything was under control. But as the video goes on, the tension rises and panic slowly begins to take over.
What are these dudes? Why are they doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. No experience, never been in a cave before, just
Like
going
how
in to explore.
you're grown adults. Like I don't understand that. What are you doing?
Goofballs.
You not think about?
Fortunately,
Just looking for a
after a
good time,
terrifying
man.
struggle in the darkness, all 3 of them eventually managed to find their way out unharmed.
Let's hope they never do that again.
I think they're gonna strike gold.
Yeah, that was nothing.
Yeah, that was whack. They showed one spider.
It wasn't even like an actual spider frozen, the one there.
Yeah, that could have been nothing.
Yeah, that is true.
could've
It just
just
seemed like a
found that.
random
Edited.
clip.
There's a picture of a spider video from some other cave. Put it in there. Yeah, I don't know. Those last two was a bust for me. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what 2 and 3
2 and
those
3
are
were
probably-
definitely the worst.
probably could be a tie.
Yeah, these videos have definitely solidified me never going into caves like that ever. If it's a big open cave, I'd be cool with that. But
Yeah, that's the only cave I'd be going into.
yeah, anything where I gotta squeeze in there, I'm out.
Hey, unless we talk about Minecraft.
We're not talking about Minecraft.
Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions of what we should watch, please let us know in the comments below.
Any terrifying videos, anything crazy. Think of the craziest videos that you've seen. Let us know what they are, because we want to check them out and we'll react to them.
Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Like,
Subscribe, comment.